In this video, I'm gonna be giving you the easiest way to grow your hair faster. Let's get straight into it. It's summer vacation. You know what I'm saying? You're taking a break from school. Your mom takes you to the barbershop. You think you're about to get the usual. Just a line up, a little bit off the top. It's the usual. You tell the barber you just want to line up, you know what I'm saying? Just give me the usual, you know what I'm saying? He knows you, you know him. He already expects to cut your hair, you know what I'm saying? But your mom's there. Your mom gets up and says, nah, just cut it all off. Your heart stops. You hear the barber turn on the clip as your heart starts to race. You just feel a cold piece of metal just across your head. You're sitting there just stumped, trying to hold back the tears. Don't worry. Kozact got you. In this video, I'm gonna be giving you the easiest way to grow your hair faster. Let's get straight into it. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kozact, and I'm back with yet another YouTube video. And today I'm gonna be telling you guys the easiest and fastest way to grow your hair. Whether you're here because your mom just cut your hair and you just don't like it, or you cut your hair low and you just don't like it, or you just want to start growing your hair, I'm here to give you the quickest way, the fastest way, and the most effective way to grow your hair. Let's get straight into it. So the first tip that I have for you guys is make sure your hair is moisturized at all time. Make sure your hair and your scalp is moisturized. Put moisture in that mug, you know what I'm saying? It's like a plant. You cannot just have a plant out here with no food, no water, you know what I'm saying? It's just dry. That's exactly what your hair will be if you do not moisturize. Dry and unhealthy, and therefore it will stunt your hair growth. So make sure your hair is moisturized at all times. The way that I moisturize my hair personally is, first thing first is I'll actually moisturize my scalp. Your scalp is where your hair grows from, you know what I'm saying? So if you want, this is the most important part of your hair growth. If you want your hair to grow as fast and as efficiently as it possibly can, make sure your scalp is moisturized, because this is where your hair comes from, right? So your scalp needs to be moisturized. What I moisturize my scalp with is I put in wild growth hair oil. So this is actually for your hair and scalp. It says it here on the bottle if you want to read it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, you can't see it, but search it up on the internet. It's for your scalp and your hair. So this is basically just a blend of essential oils. It has a bunch of different oils in it. Coconut oil, olive oil, jojoba oil, I think that's how you say it. Pumpkin seed extract, mushroom extract, etc. Just a bunch of essential oils and a blend of essential things that is just nutritious for your hair. So of course you'd want to put this on your scalp. So you put this on your scalp, massage it into your scalp real good, right? Oh, let me address this. So I actually put this in when my hair is a little wet. So water is actually really good for your hair and your skin. Water helps your skin and scalp and any part of your body absorbs water very easily. So I usually mix this product in with water so that it can go into my scalp and hair more easily. So I'll mix this in with water. So my hair will be kind of wet. I kind of just got out the shower. I kind of dry it just a little bit, just, you know, shake my hair a little bit, and then go ahead and put this into my scalp, right? Massage it into your scalp, boom, you know what I'm saying? Right after that, the next product I put into my actual hair is this As I Am Double Butter Cream. This is just a moisturizer for your hair. This is not for your scalp. Do not put this on your scalp. It's not for your scalp. You want to put this on your hair. This is for your scalp and hair. Put this on your scalp. This you want to go ahead and put in your hair. So my hair's a little wet. I'm putting this into my hair, you know, making sure it's as even as possible. Putting a good amount. You can put a generous amount. Don't put like a whole glob, you know what I'm saying, but a generous amount. And then the next thing I'll do is I'll reapply this into my actual hair. So this oil acts as like a sealant to hold the moisturizer, like to hold the moisture into your hair. So I'd go ahead, this first on your scalp, this on your hair, and then this on your hair to seal in the moisture, right? The second tip I have for you guys is you want to wash your hair less often. I know a lot of people feel like you need to wash your hair every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. That's not true. You only actually need to wash your hair if your hair is actually dirty. If your hair's not dirty, you don't need to wash it. And I mean dirty as in like literally like your hair has like dirt and like lint and stuff in it. Like that's what I mean by actually wash your hair. So I wash my hair every 3 to 4 weeks, depending on like how needed like my hair needs to be washed, whether it's actually dirty or not. Usually people tend to wash their hair because their hair has an abundance of product in it. Now what I'll do in between those hair washes is I tend to rinse my hair out quite often. That's what I'll do. I'll rinse out my hair because my hair does have like, if it has an overabundance of product in it, right, which it will if you're applying this hair oil to your hair every 2 days, like it says on the bottle that you should apply it basically every other day. And if you're putting in a conditioner in your hair, you know, whenever it's dry, then of course you're gonna have an overabundance at some point in your throughout the, you know what I'm saying, month. So you're going to need to rinse your hair off. So I recommend that instead of washing your hair with shampoo, because shampoo strips your hair of its natural oils. You don't want that. If you want your hair to grow and it be very effective, you want to keep your hair moisturized at all times. So you can even keep your hair moisturized even when you're rinsing it out. So you just want to rinse it out with just water. You just want to rinse out your hair with just water, just kind of warm water. You'll kind of take out some of the excess oil. You'll rinse it out, and depending on if it's like really has an overabundance of moisture in it, or like moisturizer or product in it, then I'd say if you're gonna wash your hair, wash it out with conditioner. Don't wash it out with shampoo. If you want to wash your hair like once a month or once every 3 weeks with shampoo, because shampoo is actually very harsh on your like scalp in here, and it's gonna completely strip everything, all the moisture, all of its natural essential oils, like your hair's own natural like produced oils, your scalp's own natural produced oils, and rinse all of it out, and your hair's just gonna be dry as if like it's like a dry towel. You don't want that, right? You only want that when you only need that every like 3 weeks to a month, and even then it might even be stretching it. Like some people might not even need to wash their hair that often, you know what I'm saying? So that's my second tip. And then my third tip is to, the second your hair is long enough, to put it in some sort of protective style. Also, if your hair isn't long enough, still put your hair in a protective style. And what I mean by that is so if your hair gets long enough, usually around like 4 inches of hair growth, you want to go ahead and braid your hair. Braid it, you want to twist it up, or whatever, any sort of braiding style or twisting style that your hair can be put in, you want to go ahead and put it into it. So whether it's 2-strand twists, whether it's individual plaits, which are just individual braids, or cornrows, you want to go ahead and put it in some sort of protective style. And when it's in a style like that, you want to go ahead and protect your hair by putting it in a wrap. So whether it's a do-rag for men, or you have your hair in a bonnet, whatever you put your hair in, you want to wrap your hair and make sure it's protected when you sleep throughout the night. Because your pillow, unless you have like a satin pillowcase, but even then you still want to protect your hair, and it's gonna help your hair stay neat for longer, which is going to improve your hair growth overall, because it's not going to strip out the moisture out your hair, right? So your pillowcases will strip your moisture out your hair, and it also just make your hair messy. Another thing is these protective styles. The reason I recommend this is because this is what's going to make your hair grow the most. The reason I'd recommend putting your hair in a protective style and keeping it in for at least like a month, 2 weeks to a month, or longer if you can, depending on how long you can make your braids last or whatever, is because when your hair's in a protective style, it holds moisture in so much. It will hold moisture in so much more than having your hair out. Like if just having your hair out in like an afro, it's going to just literally hold that moisture in for such a longer amount of time than your hair being out. Like I can't even explain to you how much. Like I probably, like my hair is braided currently, and I put moisture in my hair like the day that my hair got braided, and I could still take my finger and put it in my hair and still feel like that my hair is moisturized. And I braided my hair about like 2 weeks ago. So like that definitely will not, like I tend to have to put moisture in my hair like every other day because my hair does not hold moisture. So like that's a significant amount of time that my hair is holding moisture rather than it being out. So that's why you want to put your hair in a protective style, because you will see, one, it's already tugging on the hair, so it's gonna promote, like it's gonna tell your scalp that, oh, okay, this is tight, we need more hair to like not make my scalp feel tight. So that's one. So it's already tugging on the hair, which is going to promote growth. And then two, it's already moisturized and has everything it needs. It has abundance of food, so of course it's going to grow to its maximum potential of being 1 inch a month, right? It can grow, your hair can grow up to an inch and a half in a month. So it's gonna be maximized to where you will see that inch or inch and a half. Of course, it's dependent on your genetics. I don't know if you have like genetics that don't allow you to grow very much like hair, then of course it's not gonna grow, but it will maximize your potential hair growth. And yes, and then of course the last tip is to even if you can't put your hair in a protective style, you still want to wrap your hair. It's just beneficial to your hair altogether to wrap it. So even if you have short hair, you want to wear something like a do-rag, or you want to wear something like a bonnet or some sort of hair wrap, that's preferably like something like satin, right? To keep your the moisture in your hair and keep your hair neat, as well as keep your hair from drying out overnight. And yeah, that is the 3 tips I have for you to maximize your hair growth. I can't give you guys I'm gonna tell you now, there's no secret product that can just make your hair just up and skyrocket in growth, but definitely stuff like essential oils and nutrients for your hair and taking care of your hair is gonna maximize your hair growth. So whether you cut your hair during the summer and you just really want your hair to grow back, or you don't like your haircut, or you just started growing like your hair and you're on your hair journey now, these tips would definitely maximize your hair growth, which will benefit you in the overall long haul, right? So yeah, so I don't know, summer break is like what? I don't know, I have no clue. However long summer break is, if you start now, right, I don't know, say you cut your hair in the very beginning of the summer and you're on your break, if you start taking care of your hair and treating it correctly now with these tips that I've given you, you can basically expect 3 or maybe even like 4 inches of hair by the time you come back to school. So yeah, that's the tips that I have for you guys. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, and we're gonna go on this hair journey together. We'll see where my hair is at, we'll see where your hair is at, we'll talk, conversate in the comments. If you want me to review any product or make any type of other video, drop it down in the comment section below. Make sure you leave this video a like if this was helpful to you in any sort of way. And if you're new, subscribe and turn on post notifications. And yeah, I'm Kozact. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.
It's not for me to say.